Spezial Samba Gazelle. During the last few seasons, Adidas terrace shoes once more time left the sport grounds and went to the streets, completely filling the space of street style. Having some experience in wearing different models of sneakers from the city series, I would like to share my impressions and tell about my top 5 trainers from Adidas terrace shoes. My rating begins with Adidas Sambarose, the youngest of the models presented here. Sambarose, as a woman's reinterpretation of a timeless classic, comes just days after the Three Stripes brand declared that the Adidas Samba was packed like it never left. The new build utilized a gum platform sole, which gives the indoor football classic a bit more street crude and on-trend appeal in 2018. The Sambarose sports a soft leather build, decorative zigzag seams and classic branding at the tongue and side panels. But today Sambarose has turned into a unisex model. It can be seen on both women and men. In general, in 2023 it makes no sense to talk about gender frames in shoes. Regarding to this model, despite its yes, Adidas hardly took into account its mistakes and didn't make significant improvements from the Samba in terms of comfort in wearing. The midsole and the flexibility of the sole, here we can put a minus. I think that if Classic Samba can be called 70 years old trainers with great history, then Sambarose, being shoes of the 21st century, no longer has such a convenient excuse to be uncomfortable. The foot gets tired quickly because the shoes have no midsole. The foot swells a little and the pair becomes a little tight. The sole is not durable, wears out quickly. The leather surface also quickly loses its attractive appearance due to creases and abrasions. I often see models of Sambarose in classic white and black colors, and I can say with confidence that among my current top, these sneakers lose their attractive appearance the fastest. As you can see, small stones remain in the sole during walking, which is quite difficult to clean. I would like to add that on our channel there is a review of Sambarose with a suede surface in limited edition, which you can find by following this link. The first place in my rating is occupied by the predecessors of Sambarose, Adidas Samba. The age of this model is over 70 years. From the beginning, they were created for football and didn't go beyond the boundaries of football fields. But in the 80s, everything began to change and the street began to be filled with football fans in Adidas Samba, and the shoes became iconic, changing the sport-specific to street shoes. However, I can note that the sole is very difficult to wear out. The leather covering is high quality and the T-shaped suede part protects the shoe from mechanical damage in the front part of the sneaker. Technology has not changed much, and what was surprising for its comfort in the 70s no longer claims to be comfortable today. During long walks, the foot can also swell, and the shoes will become a bit tight. Today, however, the Adidas shoe can still be seen a lot in indoor football or futsal, and it continues to be popular in other indoor sports. There is also a handball Spezial version in a similar style. Likewise, there is a Sambar for cycling. Even in street style and on the streets of this world, the Samba with characteristic golden lettering on the side is still super popular. The simple and clean design and also the retro vibes, which are currently more popular than ever, still make the sneaker icon a must-have. Samba can be combined with many things and is always a good idea thanks to its minimalist but robust and timeless design. Tell me about your expectations. Samba goes well with any outfit, from casual to dressy. Plus the variety of colors they come makes it easy to style them with any look. The black color radiant style as well as the white, but it did look better after a good washing. Considering these points, the Samba you choose will come down to personal preference. Would you prefer an easy-to-style option that picks up very fast, or somewhat easy-to-style pair that still look good after being worn into oblivion? Adidas Sambas typically have a regular fit, running true to size. However, some to say that they can run a bit narrow depending on your foot shape. If you have wider feet, consider going up half a size for a more comfortable fit. The main reason I put it on the first place is that as for me, Samba is on the same level of comfort as Sambarose. No midsole. The trainers are uncomfortable. It's impossible to wear it a lot because it starts to be tight a little after a long walking. But I don't know, is it only my experience or other people feel the same as me? I would like to add that on our channel there is a review of Samba Vegan and Samba Oak, which you can find by following the link. Next three positions of trainers are quite equal for me, and it's hard to make a rating now. But anyway, I put Adidas Hamburg to the third place. These were originally released in 1982 as part of a city series that Adidas came with the part of their consortium line. It's a simple design that continued to be released over the next decades in various colorways, especially in Europe. In 2014, the Adidas Originals Hamburg made a comeback with several versions. The branding is quite minimal, with a trefoil on the tongue and heel and Hamburg lettering on the sides. It's a low, slim silhouette that is in line with Adidas classic sneakers from the 80s that are simple and stylish. The upper also features to the T-shape reinforced toe, a piece of design that is quite common to Adidas classics, being inspired from soccer cleats. What I like the most about this latest release is the quantity of craftsmanship which makes them beautiful and certainly durable. The cushioning in the sole unit is quite minimal. The removable EVA insole doing most of the job. This is not a surprise for those familiar with classic sneakers, but it's a reminder that not only these are no longer fit to sports, they provide limited support if you want to wear them all day. As far as the fit goes, they run true to size and they have a decent fit considering how narrow Adidas were making the sneakers back in the 80s. The sole unit setup is in many ways similar to another classic. I noticed one strange thing. During walking in Adidas Hamburg, they sound strange, as instead of trainers, there are horseshoes on your feet. Sometimes it bothers me. To conclude this short Adidas Original Hamburg review, this is a beautiful shoe that is made to last. And also you can find more information about Adidas Hamburg in the video on our channel, following the link. So, on the second place we have Adidas Spezial. Adidas Handball Spezial is an iconic shoe in the German brand's catalog. It was first launched in 1979 and during the 80s it became one of the most used shoes to play handball. Since then the handball shoes have changed a lot. But this silhouette is still on the feet of those passionate about handball or any lover of the brand of three stripes, forming part of any casual or uncasual look. The shoe features are simple suede construction with a very light thickness, which allows an easy adaptation to the foot, allowing full and free mobility, capable of adapting to the widest feet. The details of the upper of this shoe are given by the three classic synthetic leather brands on the side, the name of the model in gold color, and the overlay on the toe in the form of T. For the logo on the tongue guard, Adidas used the classic rectangular label with the Adidas embroidery in vintage format. The laces on the Adidas Spezial are not currently part of any other shoe in the brand's catalog, so they become its signature touch. So, how do they fit? The Adidas Spezial fit true to size to be sure to go for your usual size. And what about comfort? Also, not quite the same levels of comfort you'd get from a running shoe. The Spezial is still a great shoe you can comfortably wear every day. What about care? The Adidas Spezial usually comes built with delicate pigskin nubuck panels. So avoid using hard bristle brushes or any extreme cleaning tools. And styling. The Adidas Spezial features a low-cut, retro look making it easy to pair with almost everything in your wardrobe. More details about Adidas Spezial you can find on our channel following the link. And finally, the first place. I think that Adidas jeans deserves the first place in this rating. Of course, I can judge only from my experience, but as for me, Adidas jeans is the most comfortable pair of trainers from this line. It's not tight, not wide, and no discomfort and pain after long walking. And this pair is very durable in using. Back part of the trainers is covered with the protective gum, and the front part too. You can find Adidas jeans both in leather and suede covering in various colorways. Released in the mid-70s as a sporty trainer to wear with denim, these Adidas shoes have cemented themselves as classics. The first version of the Adidas jeans was released in 1975 and was all blue. They featured a slim and sleek profile with a thewed upper and the iconic three stripes along the sides. The shoe had a distinct retro appeal, making it a hit among the fashion youth of the 70s and 80s. The gum rubber outsole provided excellent traction, making it suitable for both everyday wear and sport activities. I like these trainers, and if you're still thinking about which pair of trendy classics of Adidas to buy, it is better to start with Adidas jeans to check how comfortable could be a 50 years old technology of making shoes.